I once asked me this question: do I prefer to think like a scientist? Or do I prefer to think like an artist? But then I realized that raising this question means that I put the science and art into two sides as they were born with a conflict. Then I changed to ask this question: is there something that interests both scientists and artists? The answer is yes. A common interest among art historians, clinicians, and scientists is the effect of disease and illness on an artist's work. For example, Monet and his cataracts. Claude Monet, from 1840 to 1906, is a French painter and the founder of Impressionist painting. Paul Cézanne once remarked, "Monet is just an eye, but my God, what an eye!" This page shows two paintings in Monet's Water Lilies and the Japanese Bridge series, which represent a shift in his color vision as it was in 1899 compared to 1980. These late paintings are almost abstract in applications of paint and show a predominant red-orange or green-blue tone that is quite different from the subtle color shading that characterized Monet's early impressionistic work. Just looking at these pictures, is this suggest that he has any intention of mimicking the abstractions and distortions explored by other painters in early 20th century? Before answering this question, let's learn more about Monet's painting. His goal in painting was to highlight variations among times of day, seasons, lighting, and shadows. This may largely be due to his fundamental goal in art, which was to always portray the subtle modulations of light without interpretation. However, sadly, Monet got cataracts in his late years. In a 1918 interview, Monet described his vision. "What I painted was more and more dark, more and more like an old picture. And when the attempt was over, I compared it to former works. I would be seized by a frantic rage and slash all my canvas with my penknife." An artificial correction of the very things he relied on to convey the truth and beauty of nature and his surroundings was unacceptable. The scientists believe that cataracts is the reason of the shift in Monet's late painting. Let's see what they do. To better understand what Monet was facing in his late years, it would be helpful to know how he actually saw his world and saw his canvas. Researchers use medical knowledge and computer simulation to demonstrate his perceptions and show the relevance of his disease and the styles of painting. The left two pictures are Monet's paintings of the pond and the Japanese bridge, done about the time of his most severe visual disability. Picture A is the version done with the predominance of orange. Picture B is the image as it would have appeared to Monet through a disabling nuclear sclerotic cataract with a visual acuity of 20/200. Picture C is the version done with the predominance of blue. Picture D is the image as it would be seen through a disabling cataract with a visual acuity of 20/200. Note the surprising color constants of B and D, despite the marked difference between A and C. The medical records and many research shows that Monet's cataracts is the main reason of the shift in Monet's late painting. If we do not have this, it would be hazardous and inappropriate to try to recreate their diagnosis from art itself. This case shows us the complexity of real problems. If we do not think comprehensively, we cannot understand the whole things properly. Just like what the old Chinese story, Blind Man and an Elephant, tell us. Now, back to my first question. My final answer is that I will try to think both in art and science perceptions to help me better understand the world.